Than
Get the chin angle, please. Maybe we just need to back that up. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. How about we set that on top of there now? Sorry, guys, we're having some technical difficulties. We let the receptionist run the IT side of things.
She told us it was all great.
Yeah, she told us that she knows how to do this, and I can promise you she doesn't.
I don't know anything.
Josh,
Yeah.
can you take the speaker and that and set it up on top of there?
So not only is she holding us hostage to do this.
Yeah, I got
she
blackmailed to
can't
be
figure
here,
it out.
and we're not even doing anything. So what about your YouTube stream?
I don't know.
All right, can everybody hear us?
I don't know if
We might have, no, that'll make it good.
Yeah.
I mean,
push
that's
it
good.
Forward. There we go. There we go. Oh, Andy Holloman's on.
Andy!
Can we see coming?
Yeah, I can see Holloman.
Hey, go back to that one. Don't, yeah.
Johnny?
Hopefully she can wire a car better
Yeah.
than do a podcast.
I don't actually.
At this
wire.
point, I think I can wire a car better than Randy can do a podcast.
I'm just here to look pretty.
I'm just here for you guys to look at me.
Fail tonight.
Ooh, Hucky's here. How about that? Does that view better?
I mean,
I'm cool with anything.
yeah.
I don't.
The higher you get, the less it shows my moods.
Yeah.
For you too.
Oh, that's Josh's.
Oh, look at Josh.
Stand right there, Josh, and don't move.
Phil says, "Don't touch my truck."
Okay, we need to get the camera a bit closer to be able to hear better. How well can you guys hear us?
Yeah.
Are we going to slide the table closer?
Yeah, we just keep the table closer.
Gosh, I promise, guys. So one of the things we're going to talk about is that we're going to invest in
Yes.
better equipment so that we can take this out of Randy's hands.
Yes. We'll be accepting applications.
Yeah, who wants to be our techie?
Well, I had a child that was supposed to be coming with me to do this, and she bitched out.
Are you able to like at least show where we can see the feed?
That's
So we,
what I'm trying to get to.
Man.
sorry, guys. I guess we should have had a dry run before this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
tried.
now you have to scoot over this way.
Do I do the other one?
Here, let's just move the table.
I'll move it.
Oh yeah, I guess you can do that, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just impressed with the fact that we have gone from like start to now in a week. I think that's very impressive.
Okay, can everybody hear us? Yeah, Tim, you're saying you can hear us? Cool. That's a good thing. Tim's old, so if he can hear
Yeah.
us, everybody can hear us.
Ryan said, "Chill, y'all are good." See, you're
All right, cool.
good.
Todd, whose shop? We
my
are
shop.
here at PRK. They let me sneak my truck in. It's not broken or anything. But yeah, that's where we're doing this first one, and we're gonna see how this goes. May only be one podcast. No, I'm
That
just kidding.
video is like not even what I'm looking at right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Well, what
Okay,
do we
cool.
look at now?
All right, guys, let's start this. Welcome to the Slow as Heck podcast. I got roped into this by these two wonderful human beings. They have something over my head, and so that's how you guys ended up with me on here. I'm actually really pleased. This is the first time in my life I've been the fastest in any group at all. So, cars.
I was gonna say define fast.
Oh,
and
I'm also
where.
fastest. If you want a foot race, I can do that too.
Okay, all right.
But
If Samantha's on, could you answer that question for us?
she's not, thank heavens. All right, so let's dive in. Let's start off with a quick introduction. I am Mick McGurr. We'll get to more details on who we are in a little bit, but I'm Mick.
Oh, hi, I'm Randy.
I'm Nicole.
And we are the Slow as Heck podcast. Who knows why we called it this? It's not because Arizona's all slow. That's definitely not the case, right?
Oh.
Definitely not.
Your wife's here.
We had one.
Oh.
Whose wife?
Yours.
My wife is on here?
Yep, she's right there. She said she
Oh
couldn't
my
miss this.
gosh.
Oh, hi
Frickin'
Samantha.
great. Well, that means I can't be myself anymore, guys. No. So we're gonna dive on in. Randy, why don't you take it away?
Oh, okay.
So, guys, just for what it's worth, before we go any further, this is going to be the most boring episode that you're ever going to see of this podcast because we're not funny, we're not especially interesting or anything else, but we will make the podcast interesting by the people we have on and the things that we do and the fun that we have. So,
Yeah.
sorry you have to deal with us tonight, but there are no redeeming qualities here at this table. Go ahead, Randy.
Okay, well, now that I feel like a bag of crap, thank you, Mick, for making me feel this big. So, are we just introducing each other,
No,
ourselves?
we're on.
Oh,
Why
I
are we
thought we
doing
were
this?
past that. Oh,
it's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay,
Why?
Randy, you're
Why
newbie.
are we doing this? We are doing this because there's been so much drama lately with people moving out of state and calling Arizona slow as a whole, which we know, honestly, is like a huge line of BS because there's a ton of badass racers in Arizona. Not this guy. He's slow as shit. But
It's true.
oh great, my daughter's cheer gym is currently watching. Thanks, guys. You're
All
the best.
right.
But the big thing is just to bring us back and have a team again. A lot of guys go out and they go racing and they go as individuals or they go with a buddy or two. We don't want to do that anymore. Let's bring the masses. Let's go to Texas. Let's go to New Mexico. Let's go to Mexico. And let's do it as a group. We have a truck ourselves. It's almost done. You've got your... Shut up.
It's almost done.
3 years later, it's almost done. Mick's got his car that's, in process again. And then you guys have a
I'm
couple
just-
different cars.
yeah,
I mean, you're
I'm
bracket
just
racers,
here.
but whatever. Bracket racers can be part of this too.
Yes,
So-
this podcast is definitely for everybody in Arizona that races, from bracket racing to big wheels to juniors, high school, heads up racing, drag and drive racing. We have such a large community, and I think it's really great that we could all come together and support our tracks. So, I mean, this podcast is for bringing drama and the excitement and everything to the group, but we also want to make sure that we're respectful about it because we do have potential sponsors that are watching and people that are working our tracks.
I mean, let's not give any one person too much credit here for the cause of this. It's not in response to anything or anything else. I think
Right.
the whole goal here, guys, is to make Arizona racing great again or greater, whatever it happens to be. We have an awesome state. We have some really fast people. We have some really dedicated people. The car scene is huge in Arizona. It really is. There are so many people here that support the hobby in so many different ways. So the goal of the Slow as Heck podcast is going to be to kind of bring us all together, give us a platform to be able to do those things. The way I look at it is that the better that we all get to know each other. There are people who bracket race who have no idea who the end of the track people are. There are people who, do juniors who don't really know anything outside of their bubble, and that's fine. But I think that once you realize we have a big community and we have a bunch of really cool people doing these things together, we're going to have a really good time. Beyond that, let's see. I actually made a few bullet points of what the goal is here.
He didn't make a few bullet points. He
Yeah,
gave us a
okay.
2-page thing about what we were going to go
And he
over.
said, don't stray from this.
And mine's the only one that printed color-coded, and Josh's.
Yes, Todd Cahill does have a pro mod coming out soon.
Yes.
This is very, very true.
Yes.
He already was killing me before, and now he's just going to kill me worse. And yeah, not fun. Let's see. So, guys, here's what we really want to do. We want to increase the opportunities we have to race. I think that with the people we have in this community, I think we all agree there are not enough racing events.
Right.
We get, limited events to be able to all be out at. And so we're hoping that by creating a bigger platform, having this podcast kind of facilitate that, that we'll be able to have more racing, more fun to do. We want to grow the events that we already have. So, man, at the the last night at Wild Horse Pass, you guys remember when that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it
Seems
was
just like
really
yesterday.
sad. It was the last night, and
I didn't go.
Wild Horse Pass was shutting down. Some people who aren't dedicated to the sport didn't go.
Sorry, I had
But-
other things going on.
Randy, how many people were there?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You don't know because you weren't
I don't
there.
know, I wasn't
Nicole,
there.
how many people were there?
There were a lot of people there.
It was one of the best turnouts
was
I've ever
packed.
seen.
Okay,
It
but they
was-
all turn out at the end, not on the other races. So that just means they're
Yeah.
not dedicated.
well,
Well, and from a spectator standpoint too, if we can
Yeah.
get spectators to come on and start listening to everybody banter back and forth and get some grudge races going or some bracket races going with the best package, the best bracket package.
I got that.
And just
Little
let
bracket car, that's
yeah,
all.
just let the spectators know who you are. They can start following you. When they come out to watch, they're going to be excited. They're going to root for you. They're going to watch what's going on. It's going to involve them more into our racing community.
I agree. The last thing is that we've got 2 tracks right now in Arizona. We've got what are you guys giggling about?
I wouldn't giggle about anything.
All right.
Somebody
This is
Just
delayed.
watching.
That's fine. We've got it is. We've got 2 great tracks in Arizona right now. Man, fingers crossed. It looks like Wild Horse Pass is going to be around for a while to come. Still, we weathered the storm a bit. There's good hope that we at least are there through the end of the year, and I'm very hopeful that there will be an agreement in place for a lot more racing at Wild Horse Pass for years to come. So we've already got those tracks. Let's make sure that those stay open by supporting them. And then also, I think that this is a really fun platform to be able to have people come on and talk about the efforts that are being made for there to be other venues for racing. We had the great experience of having Sholo open for a bit, and it looks like hopefully they'll be back open again next year. If there's a good groundswell of support for racing in Arizona, I think that we're going to see more and more of those places. Not Superior. What's the town out
Kearney.
there?
Kearney.
I think Hucky's working on Kearney,
Yep.
so that's going to be pretty cool.
Exactly.
Somerton? I don't even know where Somerton, Arizona is.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Where's that? Is that west?
We'll see.
If I had a phone, I could Google Maps that, but
And
I
that's
don't. have a phone
that's
on me.
another thing. We want to make sure that our promoters that are putting on their races, we want them to come on and talk about it and tell us what's going on, what they're expecting, what we're expecting, and have like real life talk.
Hucky said he's working on the Kearney thing still.
Yeah, buddy. I like it. If Hucky's working on it, it'll be crazy.
And the races will take 6 hours because we're going to have a 3-hour conversation about the most random things with Brent during a racers meeting.
Guys,
I
so
love
one,
Hucky.
one thing that's going to happen is we're going to have to just keep Randy under wraps on this podcast.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I had this conversation with Hucky the other day, and he said, even if he comes on this show, we need to plan, probably start at 8 a.m. so that we can get done with it by 5.
He knows. I
Is
love
George on there? Have you guys seen George on there?
George.
Wow.
Ito asked about more shutdown, showdown type racing at Tucson, because there's only been the get down stuff down there, which I'm sure we could probably make that happen.
Yeah,
We
could
definitely
see about that.
need another shutdown showdown because Todd Cahill is going to be out there running 450s and small tire NA with his Pro Mod.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
Michelle,
brace yourselves.
I really want to see
Once.
that. I want to see that.
Michelle wants more and more heads. Heads up. Doug wants another shutdown showdown. Gephardt thinks that
in all
he's going
actuality,
to
how
win
fast
against
could you
everybody.
guys be ready for a shutdown showdown? Honestly, how fast could you guys be ready?
Yeah.
Well,
Give us your opinions or your,
Yeah.
But Gephardt's coming out. He's said everybody's going to lose their money to him.
Okay.
all right, buddy.
Rigby wants to go to Indiana.
As a group, Indiana as a group, that
Yeah.
would be fun.
My spouse, Phil, said we just need the community to be stronger and support racing and stop bitching. Amen.
So
Amen.
that's a good lead into, I think that it was somebody was talking to Steve Palaskis.
Me
Randy was talking to Steve.
this morning.
And Steve used the word cohesiveness.
Mm.
That's what we really want, you guys. There is so much talent here, and it happens so frequently that it feels like nobody's on the same page, or it's a race ends and there's weeks and weeks of,
Just nothing.
nothing, or like just incessant complaining and anger and drama, and that's fine. That's part of, listen, we all don't build cars to go fast, to not be competitive, but there's a place where competitive ends and it just becomes, negative. And so we really would love to see some more cohesiveness, more, connectivity amongst all of us. It's like a George Bushism right there. Connectivity. We got the connectivity and the strategery.
Strategery. I love that one.
Randy, talk to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so last weekend we had can't say we because I wasn't part of it, but Josh, Nicole, and I, because Mick didn't go, we went down to Tucson for Justin Boost Addicts
Keep going, you're good.
race. It was the Race Your Way In for the October race out at the Stanfield Get Down Farm Road thing. I don't know. It's sketchy, so just if you're gonna go, be careful. I love it out there, but it's sketchy. So, in that race, huge turnout. A lot of people I have never seen before. A lot of Tucson folks showed up. It was really cool. There's about 60 cars there, I believe. Wes Hawkins won big tire all-wheel drive. Chinito won small tire. Brandon Gant.
No way.
What? What?
No, I did.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
What? No way.
is the
Yeah,
first.
way. No way.
This is not going to work, you guys.
Sorry.
That freaking kind of crap's going to
Well,
happen.
no, because see, the problem is some of these guys.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
all of you. I only know what your Facebook name is, and then I see you guys, and they're like, "Oh, that's Way," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Way what?" So yeah.
Although you were catcalling Way out of the truck
He's
at
buff.
Tucson. Yeah,
Really?
he's buff. He's got some
No
pretty
way.
nice arms.
No way. I mean, like, I might get him, but bicep
I
size.
have no idea.
It's getting hot in
Dude,
here.
have you seen my biceps? Brandon Gant won hard tire, and then King of Tucson was Daniel Bruce, and Race Your Way In was Danny M. I don't know who Danny or Daniel are. Sorry.
Hit the pause. Hard tire. Brandon Gant. That's freaking awesome. I think it's a
Yeah.
really cool class. You mentioned in a comment a minute ago, hard tire at Shutdown Showdown. I think there was a good turnout for the hard tire class at this race, wasn't there?
There was, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's definitely the potential for, if there's another Shutdown Showdown, that we can probably twist some arms and maybe get that on the agenda. I think that'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
Brandon did run
Maybe
everybody
Brandon needs
off,
to
so-
pull 3 plug wires in the process.
Maybe Pappy over here can get that going for the next shutdown.
Brandon
showdown.
needs to pull off his charge pipe.
And then I'm supposed to give props to Brandon Cantrell with Private Rentals and A to Z Track Day for helping Justin run everything and keep him in line. And then Evo Stevo for flagging, and Brotherhood of Street Racers, I guess, was a big sponsor. So thank you to you guys.
Thank you guys.
Also, with that, you guys all missed it. There was a fight. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh!
Josh
There was a
jumped
fight.
over the railing, and Johnny,
And
because
Johnny.
Johnny heard,
Can we just
Johnny.
talk about Johnny's sister?
Johnny,
for a
they just
minute?
hit your sister. And
Yeah.
Johnny's sister comes at this skinny little dude,
she takes him
and she
down.
goes, boom!
Yeah.
And she flattens his ass on the ground. I
I mean-
turn around and I go, you just got taken out by a bitch!
She did.
Pussy!
Oh my
and then
gosh. Okay.
everybody started laughing, and Nicole said she wanted to have another baby.
Lord,
not with
Lord,
me.
Lord, I apologize.
It was awesome. It was
I just
the
got
best
the lunch
thing
delayed.
ever.
My gosh.
I had no idea that any of that was coming.
No.
I get a little excited. Like,
Wow,
it
Randy.
was so cool watching Johnny's
was
sister
cool.
take a dude down because she's not she is your average size girl.
I mean,
and she,
I was highly impressed.
come
Highly.
on. No,
impressed.
she was highly impressed with her husband and was like,
I've never seen Josh scale a wall like
That's
that.
right, that's
Like,
right,
I
Phil.
was impressed.
Freaking Randy.
yeah.
Guys, just in case anybody's wondering, Randy is sweating so much and she's so red, not because it's hot in here. It's 63 degrees.
It's
because
80 degrees in here, and I only
she's-
have one.
She's really
Sorry.
worked up.
One cooler
she's
on.
really worked up. That was entertaining.
That,
You can't pay for that kind of entertainment.
You can never, and you'll
No.
always get it with
although
me.
Mick wanted to crawl under the table, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Lord, I apologize. All right. Does that wrap up the events that recently happened?
That's the only one I know of.
How am I supposed to follow that?
Oh man,
Oh, that one won't stay out.
Oh.
fire away.
So we wanted to talk about upcoming events also. Like we have our first Saturday night drags at Wild Horse Pass Saturday. That's 2 days. I know that there's been a lot of people that have suggested bringing gamblers and stuff like that back. So if you're out there and that's something you'd want to do, come talk to me and we'll get a hold of Chuck and try to make that happen. And then next weekend, Tucson is rocking their schedule, and I think it would be great to try to get Rick Webb on next Thursday, Bill Kidd, who's running the Cactus Clash down there, and then we have Chris Citro, who's also doing a lot for Junior Street in high school. So I don't know if you guys know a lot about Junior Street, but you can actually go down the track with your 13-year-old kid as long as you're in the passenger seat with a helmet and you're racing together. And it has been the best time that Josh and I have had with our girls. So if you're interested in that, reach out and let's get your kids going.
Not all kids are as talented as the Edwards kids, so
Well.
don't bring your little idiot out and have him wadded up.
Well, everybody can learn. Everybody can learn.
I'm an idiot.
Mine's at the point where she just likes getting next to boys and taking off really fast. So
Well, that's cool.
yeah,
You know?
she doesn't want anything to do with the boys yet, so we're good.
Yeah.
Um,
So anyway, if any of those promoters for those races would love to come on next Thursday and talk about your race and what's going to be happening and your entry fees, reach out to us. We'd love to have you.
yeah, for sure. Guys, just know that as a promoter, if you come on to talk about your race, you're not going to be obligated to A, come to wherever we are,
Right.
or B, be on for like an hour and try to make people laugh like Randy does so naturally.
I'm still a little stunned.
Oh my gosh. No, we can have you on for just a matter of minutes, talk about what it is that you're doing, what the race is, how people can support it. We've got a good number of viewers on right now. We're kind of paying attention, and hopefully that just continues to grow. So it's a really good opportunity to get the word out there about what you're doing.
Yes, especially I've heard of a business that has an upcoming car show.
Oh man, yeah, good example of
Upcoming.
things. So primarily this podcast is
6 months
Tee it up,
from
baby.
now.
This podcast is primarily about drag racing, mostly, but we know there's a bunch of different kinds of gearheads out there. If you've got a type of racing you want to have on here, I know there are some really awesome circle track racers.
Yes.
Who also happen to beat us at Small Tire NA.
Yes,
so-
the Meek. All I can say is the Meeks. Very impressive family.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Wonderful showing. Anyhow, if you've got a type of racing you want to talk about, come on out. If you've got another car-related event, we're happy to discuss it, advertise it, whatever we can do to help out.
Nicole, are there any ET limits as far as capability for high school drag? 12 flat? 12
Well,
flat.
Josh is our high school guy at Wild Horse, and Chris Citro does a lot of the high school Junior Street in Tucson. And Josh just mentioned that it's 12 flat in the quarter.
Cool.
And
Wonderful.
Ryan, yes, we do need media volunteers to promote the channel and races. So, like, if we put this stuff out, if you guys could share it, or even if we have somebody who's really good at this live feeding stuff, better than my iPhone 13.
Hopefully have it charged up.
I do have a GoPro, but apparently I'm not smart enough to make that work.
So speaking of events, this is way, way, way out there, but I am the owner of Focus Law. Together with the other Focus companies, we host an annual charity car show. It is 6 months away. You know that?
Today.
6
I mean,
months.
people have to have time to shine up those cars.
It is February 24th, 2024, which I think is like 2024. 02,
Oh,
anyhow.
02,
Yeah.
24,
Some
24.
sort of pattern.
0224.
It's 2024,
2024.
2024.
Anyhow, and it's at 20:24 p.m. No, it's
geez.
it's 8 to noon. It's the best car show ever, at least probably the fastest car show ever. So looking forward to that. Those kind of events, guys, they don't have to be drag racing related directly, but we want to, if you've got something that matters to you that's car related, bring it to us. Let's talk about it.
It looks like Todd Cahill wants to run high school in his pro mod because he's afraid of all you guys. Is that why Todd?
Now, Todd might be onto something there. It might be that he has not
well,
earned a high school diploma yet.
Yeah.
And if he hasn't, Todd, I think the opportunity is there. You might be
Yeah.
able to run your pro mod in high school drags.
And if anybody's bored this Saturday, there's sand drags at the Arizona Cycle Park behind the prison in Buckeye. That
Oh,
sounds like a
that
good
sounds
time
cool.
It
alone.
does.
definitely.
Apparently there's an all-wheel drive twin turbo BMW out there that does pretty well. It's 4 lanes with two tights, cash awards, total redneck fun. So you guys need to put on your heat waves or whatever and go out there.
Yeah.
What is
What
it?
did he say? Redneck fun?
That's those like. Remember the Oakleys, the big
Yeah.
Oakleys. These
All
are like
the
the ones that
Santan
the
kids
kids
wear
wear. Yeah, Santan kids love them. Queen Creek kids.
It's so far behind it.
Queen Creek, Gilbert. It might be
Yeah.
like,
It's an East
more-
Valley
Yeah.
thing, I think.
You're not
Oh
going
my
to get one
gosh.
in there.
Yeah, it's coming. Thanks for that, Kenny. Kenny's a stud. Kenny is an off-road guy. He has one of the meanest Jeeps ever built. He owns Wild Oats, which is, man, if you don't know that car, it's cool. All right, guys, so explanation of why. So far we've covered making Arizona great again, creating some cohesiveness amongst the Arizona racers, discussing events, both ones that have already happened and ones that are going to happen. The next big why is to get to know the amazing and terrible personalities around Arizona racing.
Yep.
Man,
From A
guys
to Z.
like Mick McGurr, just absolute drags. Guys like
Jeff Sims.
Jeff
Total,
Sims.
Oh man,
Total buzzkill.
So boring.
Big freaking buzzkill. Anyhow, man,
Richard Shelley. Oh my God! Don't even have a
Just
conversation with
killing
him. He's just
people.
like,
but their boss is super sweet.
oh, their boss is amazing. I love Jason.
So
Jason
the
knows that.
the kind of people we're going to try to, the reason I bring that up is we're going to try to have people on, interview them, kind of have a great conversation and dialogue with them. And there's going to be a few different types of people that we're primarily looking to have on. One is going to be the racers. Guys, we have some really freaking cool people in this community. Todd Cahill just said, don't piss Beaumier off. Jeff Beaumier would be a blast to have on here because he's fun. He's a crazy dude.
I mean,
got a lot.
Jeff, you can be pretty scary, but you're just a big old teddy bear.
I've heard
I
people
know.
say that Jeff is scary, and to me, he is like just such a big
I love Jeff.
ball of fuzz.
And don't let Michelle make your drinks, because, you're going to be under the table before you know it.
She's gonna pour me a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain Dew for you. You're going to get Mountain Dew wasted.
No, one of these days I think we're gonna slip something in his drink.
Slip something in my
Gatorade, zero.
lime cucumber Gatorade. So racers, also just influential people around the racing scene. We've got some great folks who we all know who are involved in SEMA, who are involved in HRA. So those would be fun folks to have on. Also, guys, there are a bunch of really wonderful business owners who are around the Arizona racing scene.
yes.
Right here we have two. Randy, wonderful business owner, Randy.
I'm only half.
Randy and Phil.
I'm only a
Randy and
receptionist.
Phil.
I do nothing more.
She is a receptionist, and she's not even a friendly receptionist. So
I am a very
there's that.
friendly receptionist, actually. When
You
call.
told me about somebody that you said really unfriendly things to today. Oh no, that wasn't.
That wasn't
That
today.
wasn't. No, that wasn't with your voice. That was with your fingers
Maybe
texting.
texting. Oh yeah, some dude texted me about like all these BCM codes, and I was like, I don't even know what car this is. I've never even done anything for you. Venmo me, and I'll give you the answer.
So wonderful receptionist. I own Focus Law.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh frick! All right, my
I'm
bad.
married to
We're
Phil.
gonna come back to these things
No,
later.
no, we'll finish talking about us. So PRK, we're in my shop right now. Well, not my shop. It's mine and Phil's shop. I'm only the front half. He's the back half, and that's just all like minus that green thing. The rest of it's all us.
The one in here that runs is not theirs. It's not one they're working on.
Yeah, and Chelsea just said called you a liar. And so we have a lot of fun in our shop. And
No, Chelsea didn't call me a liar. She called you a liar.
no,
You're
she
not
said
nice.
you are so not a.
Yes.
Oh,
Read it again.
jeez,
Out loud.
Yeah.
I can't read.
So, I would definitely keep an eye out for the schedule at Wild Horse, because I know they're going to have some private test and tunes.
Yep.
We're going to have some index classes and some drift nights. And then I just got a text message that said if you have in-laws coming in for Thanksgiving weekend and you need something to do to maybe get away, get your cars ready for a shutdown showdown.
Ooh, Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving weekend.
All right. Guys, you heard it here first.
First.
Look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
First night, and we're breaking news. Get ready
What better
for a
than end of track
shutdown
racing and
freaking
turkey,
showdown.
right?
And yes,
Yeah.
I'll give it the gobble.
Maybe we could get like a turkey leg food truck and we just walk around it. You know?
Presumably, it's not going to be on Thanksgiving night, right?
No,
Okay, yeah.
that weekend,
Okay.
yeah. You know, because you'll have the holiday and then Friday spending with your in-laws and then you'll need to get away, right?
True.
So,
As
pack
long
up
as
your
it's not a
cars.
taco truck from last weekend.
Yeah, that
No taco
that
trucks.
taco truck really got you.
Yep, that sure did.
It really got you. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
Randy, so guys, if you own a business,
Did you just fart, Josh?
oh, don't try to blame it on him. You're sitting right next to me.
You're the one that was just
I
complaining.
haven't
You're
even
sitting right
moved.
next to me. I could feel it. Unbelievable.
We will post race schedules and results.
Yes.
Mick is hungry. Okay, Randy, you got
no.
one more bullet point here, my friend.
PRK is not on Main anymore. We're on Broadway in Dobson. That's old school. Maine, that was like 10 years ago.
Man, you know what's really
hungry?
funny? I guess so. You know what's really funny is I was driving in here. Every time I drive in here, I am reminded of, I was like, this is 2011, I think. No, probably later than that. 14. It was 2014. And I was actually coming over to see Joe Cordes because his
Yep.
office, or his
'Cause
shop
he was
used to be
around
right
the
here. And as I was driving in, there was at this dealership across the way, there was a 5th gen Camaro Z28. It was a white Z28, which there was like, how many of them were made? Like a few hundred or something like that. This one was brand new. I think it had 26 miles on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, white Camaro, like just, it spoke to me. And I definitely was not intending to buy it because I was super broke, fresh out of law school. But I was like, oh man, you know what? I'm going to pull in there and look at it. And this guy comes out and he's like, hey, what do you do? I was like, oh, I'm a lawyer. He's like, oh, great, man. We need to put you in a car. And I was like, well, I want that one. He let me take this 5th gen Z28 out on a joyride by myself. And I have no idea why I did it, but I tripled the mileage on that car before I brought it back. And I brought
Which
it back.
one was it? Is it the one like when you come straight out of our driveway?
There's one kind of big dealership right over there somewhere.
Sullivan's?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So they had a 5th gen Z28 that had 20 something miles on it, and it came back with 60 something, and I was happy as could be. You know. Anyhow, carry on.
Oh,
Did you guys talk about sponsorships?
We have not gotten there yet.
Yeah.
That's way down here.
Oh,
gosh.
sorry, I interrupted because I had breaking showdown news.
Oh, that's where you got lost?
Josh is our director.
Guys, this is very typical of millennials being lost in their phone and losing touch
Yeah.
with reality and what's happening around them. Freaking millennials.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, Randy, have you already talked about having fun?
I don't really think we need to address that at this point. Obviously, we're going to have fun. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of dumbassery, as Mick said in my itinerary here.
Another strategery George Bushism.
Yeah. And just plan, like, if you guys come on the podcast, we're going to poke fun at you. We're going to poke fun at you whether you're on here or not, because that's pretty much just the way
Nick looks skinny on video. Hey, I'm gonna love that comment. Yes, ma'am. That's not my wife saying that either.
No.
How about that, huh?
So yeah, like we're gonna give you a hard time because that's just the way it is.
Oh, the Amish guy's thing. Hi.
I know that Amish guy's here now.
Hi, Amish.
Hi. And then, yeah, and then if there is drama between people, you know what? Like, let's just bring you both on here. Like,
Yeah.
if Mick has drama with
Who have I ever had
I
drama
mean,
with?
if he has drama with
Josh.
Josh and I are
Yeah.
gonna throw down.
I'm all down for getting like sumo suits and setting up a ring and just letting
Hey.
people go
Yeah.
for it.
In my current state, I don't need a sumo suit.
Okay. So I don't know. I know like certain people have a lot of drama that surrounds them. Johnny, for one, he's an easy one to throw out there. So we'll have Johnny on and let Johnny address his drama with
Yeah, just get it out there.
whoever. Mick is all the drama. You're right. You
Man,
should see
that's
our
sad.
messages back and forth.
Yeah.
And we don't just want our heads up guys on, like we'd like our bracket guys to come
Yeah.
on, and you know
Our street guys.
Yeah, we can have some high school kids come on if you want to come tell us about it, or we'll be nice that night.
High
or,
school kids
you
scare
know.
me.
Yeah, they are kind of.
All right. So, what to expect from future shows? Kind of the format.
AJ,
What
wait.
it's going to look like.
AJ has to come on the show at some point. Andy and Brent Huckey cannot come on the show together. That's a 3-part show. It's an Andy show, it's a Brent show, and then it's a dumbassery show. Just so you guys know.
Wow.
And we've already discussed that one.
AJ, I send you so many front engine dragsters. We need
Yeah.
to get you one, buddy. I'm so ready for him to have one because I want to steal it and take it down there. Okay, so format of the show. What it's going to look like. We're going to have interviews. We're going to have guests. We're going to have fun. Randy, pull us through that section right there.
Which one?
Right here.
I thought we just talked about
Oh, did we already talk about that? All right, well, maybe we already talked about that. My bad, guys.
I don't know if I'm on the right
Oh.
page.
Yours looks totally different.
Oh, I could just keep going. So, if you guys have any ideas for good interviews, if there's something you guys want to see besides, you know, we could do a top 10 and talk about that.
Richard says, Mick, please bring my truck back. I don't appreciate you having it on the show without my
Yeah.
consent.
I mean, they've had it enough.
They've had it once.
Mm-hmm.
They had it once. And it's because I don't understand electronics.
She might slam you to the ground.
That's true. I'm scared about it. She's going to elbow drop me out of the table.
It was supposed to come to me. But Jason,
Now she's just smoking stuff.
nope.
What?
Didn't Richard start in brackets?
Yeah, Richard, you started in bracket racing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll have bracket racers on.
We love all the racers.
Okay, guys, one thing that I've seen in a lot of other podcasts is fun ways to wrap up interviews. I've seen people do, drafting. Okay, well, tonight we're going to do, your favorite cars of all time. We draft and, we go back and forth. So if you have any fun ideas for how to wrap up interviews that get people talking that are kind of fun, let us know. We're open to ideas.
Right there, Victoria was just on. I think we should totally have Victoria Griffey on. She is the original mom of the racetrack, Speed World Days. She's raised a lot of us out there. Icon in the racing, Victoria, and she's a hoot. So, Victoria, message us.
Is Mick's truck for sale, Todd?
Yes, it is for sale. $75,000 right now, payable to Randy Data, and you can have it.
Yeah, good luck.
We don't have to have titles.
Open that
notarized
checkbook,
anymore.
Todd.
Right.
It would take a lot of money. That thing's been through some fun with me.
Racer of the week.
We could do a
Ooh,
racer of the week
yeah,
where we talk
that's a
about.
good idea.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Okay, let's see where we at.
Someone's flirting with me.
Oh, okay, sponsorships. Is that
Nicole,
guy?
that's all you. Sponsorships
let's-
and advertising.
Oh, sponsorships and advertising.
Nicole's blushing now. Hey, Tim Mitchell, just FYI.
Yeah, don't send
you
flirty
make-
messages, Tim.
Oh, he's texting.
Randy didn't get one.
hell?
You're in trouble.
Now
Rude.
Josh is doing his best Randy impression, standing up, beating his chest, yelling B words and F words and C words. Can you guys hear him?
Nicole's husband.
C word is crazy. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay, so sponsorships and advertising. We've had several people reach out wanting to sponsor and or pay for advertising. We
Yes.
think it's a great idea. We want to help the community get your names out there. We want to help grow this. We've talked about what we would do with the money, and our lawyer has advised that
Guys, the whole point of this thing is to grow the sport. And so initially, sponsors, advertisers, anybody that comes on, or anybody that wants to, put money in, we're going to come up with a good plan so you know exactly what you're going to be getting for that money. But initially, we're not keeping it for ourselves. We're going to invest in some equipment to work with. That's where 50% will go. The other 50% is going to go to, I got some aftertaste from the old limon. Anyhow, the rest of it's going to go to sponsoring races. We already sponsor races kind of individually through different things,
Yes.
but we are going to put whatever money comes in toward the racers.
To
We're gonna
bring
put-
some high dollar races
Exactly.
out
We
there.
want people to come
Yeah.
and come for money. And so whatever money we get in as far as sponsorship money or anything else, 50% will be going directly to whatever races are coming up and making sure that you racers get dollars back in your pockets. Andy, that's freaking cool, man. Holloman
Yeah.
Hot Rods would like to sponsor. We've had a few other people reach out.
Yeah, Steve actually reached out to me this morning. One Arm Bandit. If you guys don't know him, D is awesome. If you guys, I know there's a couple other polishers in town, but if you need a guy, he's located in Maricopa. He'll come to you. He's pretty badass when he gets down on the polishing.
And he's super committed to going fast. Matter
Yes.
of fact, he even gave up a limb to
Okay.
shave some
He
weight.
did.
Yeah.
He did. This
I'm
dude-
only making fun of that
No.
because he was already doing it himself earlier. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
good.
no. D totally makes fun of himself. He actually lost one of his arms, like right here, in a work accident. And I don't know how the hell this guy does it, but he's got stuff all set up, and he just freaking gets in there and rocks. So D's pretty badass.
That's great.
Very cool, guys. So if you're interested in sponsoring or paying for advertising on the podcast, the goal is to have it be weekly. We fully intend for that to happen. I'm sure there will be some things that come up, like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, typically.
Okay, so we have a Wednesday.
So maybe we do.
6 other days of the week.
This is Randy's super smart, you guys. She answers phones.
I have a master's degree.
Guys, look at how this is not the best angle of your shop. I'm just gonna.
It's really not right now.
This wheel right here is like the truck is really cool, but if you only saw that, you'd be like,
The
"Why do you
truck-
guys have a trailer?" Like
That's just the
who
roller wheels.
who parked the mobile home above us?
Yeah, no, that's actually a pretty badass C10 we're doing. It's a LS twin turboed.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. I can
just
kind of show stuff with my phone. And then I got a 63 split window Corvette that we
Beautiful.
LS swap. I've got our race truck right here. Mixed piece of shit right there. There's an Edsel in the back. There's a Lincoln. And then that Escalade that you guys see is actually one that 6.0 turboed. Basically made an Escalade a 3/4 ton. And
Randy,
that's
put your
no
arm
easy.
down next time. You've been sweating a lot. I'm just kidding.
I am good, bro.
She looked.
She did.
I showered before I
Moment of
came
panic.
too,
Couldn't
and
tell.
I did my hair. The Impala, the body is here, and the chassis is on our side yard.
Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. We've been going at this for about 45 minutes, so we're going to get into. Y'all don't look like the advertisements.
Now we look better.
Yeah.
We make your business look good.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I'd love to give a shout out to Aaron
Yes.
Edwards, who is our master Photoshopper.
Yeah.
So everybody give Aaron a round of
Oh,
applause.
y'all don't look like the advertisement. I get it now. That's funny.
I thought you were the fast
Wow.
one here.
Guys.
Jeez, liar.
I know.
Justin.
I got it, and I'm just a receptionist, so
Juicy Justin says Mick wants the Gap again.
do it.
You got my slow car. Come on, man. Barely. You barely got my slow car.
You have a fast car?
Well, it doesn't run.
Oh,
What was your favorite? Because I feel like you looked pretty good in those little shorts, the little warm-up shorts.
Oh no, my favorite by far was the moon landing.
Yeah.
It spoke to me on so many levels. First of all, moon landing is total BS. I'm looking at the camera. I'm telling you right now, it's BS. It never happened. We can't get back there. Done. This is not even a conversation to be had on here because there's no conversation. That's
India
it.
just landed on the moon like yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they say at least. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if we
about
can
I love Indian food, so that's
Never
wonderful.
had it.
Yeah.
You ever had chicken tikka masala? You guys want to hear something funny, real brief? My wife will not eat Indian food.
Well, she's pregnant. So she's
No, I'm
heartburn.
talking in general. She absolutely will not go to Indian food with me, and all of a sudden she comes home from Costco with Costco's chicken tikka masala, and now she's like, "Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good." I was like, "Babe, do you know what kind of food that is?" She's like, "I don't know what." Like, it's Indian food.
I think it's great.
Life changed. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up this evening with a little bit of getting to know your hosts, and we're going to go around the horn. And here's a little bit about us. Start out. First question is, it's 3 parts. Is it 3 parts? Yeah. No? 3 or 4 parts.
I don't know.
How many cars have you owned? What is the fastest and or quickest? And how fast has it been? And what is your favorite car that you've owned? Let's start with Randy.
How many cars I've owned? I don't know. You'd have to ask Phil because he's the one that buys them for me. The fastest, quickest was probably my 2014 Impala that I had. Mom car. I currently drive a 21 Canyon. It's blue and I love it. And then my favorite car that I personally own is my 62 Impala, which we are going to build soon. It'll be LS swapped. But the one, I have 2 favorites that are incredibly close to being done. One's the S10, and the other one is the 69 Camaro that's currently sitting in our garage, which is like that close to being done, minus paint.
I'm so excited to see that 69 Camaro.
It's freaking badass.
I really am.
So basically, it is a Yenko ZL1 clone, and Phil did all period correct. Everything is period correct. Like, this car is going to be gorgeous.
Phil, by the way, Jeff Beaumier just sent me a message the other day. There is a true ZL1 block and motor.
No, don't even talk about it. We've already discussed this. It is not happening.
It's only 25 grand.
Oh, that was a different one. Oof, that
Oh.
one's more expensive. The other one was cheaper. We're still not doing it.
All right, talk to us.
Well,
Number,
oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
number, fastest, quickest, and how fast it's been, and favorite.
Well, the 2 cars that have actually been in my name on a title would have been like my 72 Chevelle that I drove to high school. That thing was
Respect.
fun. You know.
Wait, how many total, like between you and Josh?
No,
That we
not between.
own?
No.
Yeah, total cars.
Well, we have the Nova and the wagon.
No, how many have you owned total?
Oh, I don't
History.
A lot. We're
Okay,
car
like ballpark.
people. They
I
just
know.
come and
That's the fun of it. What's
Josh
the
is
ballpark?
counting in his head currently.
I've probably
No,
owned
that's
like
that's
4
just
or
the blank
5.
stare that he gives him.
Are you talking race cars or just cars in general? Because I was thinking race cars because
Oh
this is
no,
a
I
race car
was thinking
podcast.
cars in general because I've had a lot of cars that weren't race cars that are still fun and worth counting.
Oh, we just buy fun cars.
I know you do.
I mean, I had my Chevelle.
Yeah.
You got your
Race-
Jeep?
I got my Jeep.
You got your
okay,
Jeep?
let's go with the Jeep. That thing, it's
Did,
fun.
did your daughter happen to buy a CTSV?
No,
Ryan, if you're watching, we want to know.
no.
Okay.
If she did, we have not seen it
All
yet.
right,
we have
respect.
not seen it. She's keeping it under wraps.
Okay.
So, I would have to say my Jeep right now is probably
Favorite?
the fastest favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You want to go after this?
You want to in your little Colorado
Yeah.
thing?
Oh, you'll destroy it.
I just got to put it in track mode.
No, you can't. No, never mind. Josh is driving. That's not fair. I did have an F-150
She
one
doesn't
race
want me
me
to
on the
go
way.
like this. Sure.
I saw Nicole commented, or sorry, not Nicole. My gosh, Michelle Beaumier commented, "Cars 456." Thanks, Jeff.
450.
Jeff, I think I'm chasing you on that number.
455.
No, I think I'm somewhere around 100. It's a bad habit.
That is a bad habit.
I've sold most of them, but that's the other hard thing is that picking out a favorite. I've only kept my favorites. So basically, my favorites are. I've got my 55 Bel Air, which is an old 4-door that I really love. I've had since I bought it when I was 14 or 15. It's around forever. My
Where is that?
It's in Washington. It's still sitting up there in the garage because I don't have room for it down here.
You were gonna cause Nick McGurl was
No, I don't know.
You did.
Oh,
I heard
the
it.
woman
Guys,
almost
I've never cussed in my life.
Liar.
All of you know that, right?
Liar.
You watch your mouth. So I've got that guy, the 69 Camaro that you guys have all most likely seen out and about, Old Green, and my Firebird. Those are my favorites. Firebird is the quickest. It's been 10:26, and I'm really hoping that I haven't screwed it up so badly that I can't like get back into the 14s.
Yeah.
So,
Yanez, I totally agree with you. I think you should put a bug in my husband's ear about that. Yeah.
she does need
Let's
a
do
track
it.
hawk. Yes, yeah, Ryan has said she needs a track hawk. Come
Yeah.
on. Then you can definitely beat that Colorado.
You know, I tried to
or
get
Kenya.
you to buy that fast one for Samantha, and you
No,
told me no, she
no.
can't go fast.
She doesn't want to go fast. She wants.
Oh.
She's,
Well,
she's
that
on here.
minivan track hawk thing, or like that.
It was.
It was that
it was-
SRT,
yeah.
Durango SRT.
Yeah.
No, Samantha likes slow. I like. Oh, I'm sorry. We've got the ugly duckling. My little brother and I just bought this ugly 4-door Nova.
Oh, the
that's,
bracket killer.
It's the bracket buster
Yeah.
that has the best package, guys. The ugly duckling package.
It's a quality car.
It is. It's
You're
actually
going to become a bracket racer.
no. It was.
You
it was
are.
such.
You are.
It was a crazy good deal. That is what that car was.
You're gonna come to the dark side.
I'm down, guys. I'm slow, anyways. I might as well
Might as well
at
be
least
a
like be
bracket racer.
competitive and slow.
You know, I grew up bracket racing, and
I am totally down.
actually was the first person in my family that won a Wally. You know what a Wally is?
I am fully aware of what a Wally is.
So when
yeah.
my family gets
The
on
Wally
a line,
she forgot to bring.
I forgot to bring my Wally. It was my prop for tonight. But when my family gets out of line, I just look at him and I point to the wall.
You're like, hey, what have I got? Does Josh have any?
He's got a couple.
Gotta have a few, right?
I
Okay.
established dominance first.
All right. Next question. Start with me. We'll go backwards this time. What's your favorite type of racing? I'm going with no prep.
Okay.
No prep. Heads up.
Ooh, Richard, really?
What was that?
Richard said we have a 68 Firebird in the shop with an all-aluminum Butler 505. All right, respect.
All right.
I might just swap mine out for it and act like I got fast all of a sudden. Yeah, mine's definitely no prep. Heads up.
I'm gonna go with big wheels.
Big wheels.
You know,
respect.
I've done big wheels at Tucson Dragway, and I do big wheels at Wild Horse, and I'll tell you what, those little kids are dedicated.
Yeah, that is
So
really cool.
if any of my big wheelers are still awake,
You guys are awesome.
yeah.
That's like future of the sport.
You know the black kids are up watching.
Oh, Peyton and Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not. Oh, let's make
You
it so
really
that I'm the
scared
bad
me there for a
kid.
minute.
The black
Yes.
children are up watching probably.
Peyton was actually our 2022 Big Wheel Wild Horse Pass champion. I mean, she rocked it that
That is
year.
awesome.
This year was Jack Lorton, Paul Lorton's son. I mean, it's a great time. I really think we should have a Big Wheel series between
Chino.
the two.
Yeah,
Big tire
that's a
front
lie
side
because
prep,
somebody messaged me the other day and said, "Why don't you talk to Y about racing prep?" Because supposedly he never races prep.
Right.
Way, why? I don't know. Sorry.
No freaking
I
way.
apologize.
She's new
I'll
here.
whistle at you next time.
You're way off base.
Way off base.
Okay, Randy, what's your favorite kind of racing?
I already said
What did you say?
no prep.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up.
Your favorite kind of racing is racing to the phone?
Racing to the phone to get paid. I like racing in general, but I think I really like the backside stuff.
Guys,
You're welcome, Phil.
Guys.
You're welcome.
we're out of here.
Wow, Phil.
You're a lucky man, Phil. Oh my
We
gosh.
should
Let's
do-
move
ooh,
right
Hot
on
Wheels.
to.
Hot Wheels. Real Hot Wheels.
Oh, Hot Wheels races.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like slot cars.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Brett,
Okay.
Brett Houston is our Hot Wheels. Brett, let's get a race going.
Have you guys ever been to Superstition Springs Mall? They've got like a whole Hot Wheels track and everything in there. Do you know that?
yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I
that's
haven't
how
been to
badly
that
that
mall
mall
in
is doing
years.
that they can have a whole section of the mall devoted to Hot Wheels. Okay, next question.
Oh, we know Kristen wants to be a guest, and Kristen
Oh,
will
yeah.
definitely be
Yes.
on.
Oh, she'll
Yes,
be here.
yes.
Yeah, Kristen. We'll like put together a list of things that will make Kristen yell the F word and see how that goes. Let's see. Yes, we can get this going. I thought you were saying yes. Can we get this going?
Josh, look, can we wrap this shit up? I want to go home.
Yes, can we get this going?
Big wheels.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, what is your day job, Randy?
I'm a receptionist at PRK.
No, guys,
No, just kidding. I do a lot more than just answering the phone and pretending to be mean to people. I order all the parts, so I'm like a service writer, and I deal with all the boys, so I do HR, and then I do all of our social media, which I kind of suck at. So
You're missing like my favorite thing that you do.
I build wiring harnesses.
Guys, she builds
For LS
beautiful
engines.
wiring harnesses.
Yep.
Yes.
I actually just sent a buddy your way today. He's going to be reaching out. He said, Mick, I'm
He didn't
freaking
call.
done with this thing. but
Oh,
we'll be reaching out.
Dakota's our new kid, and he actually is the older brother of one of the girls that cheers with my daughter. And he says pretending. I just pretend
You pretend.
to do stuff.
Yeah,
You make the
I get
flux
that.
capacitors.
Make flux capacitors.
She stocks the blinker fluid. All right, I am an attorney. I own Focus Law
Nuh-uh.
law firm,
Get outta
and
here.
we represent businesses, small to medium-sized businesses, generally, with some exceptions, between 5 and 500 employees. And kind of we function as outside general counsel. So you can imagine if you had a business and you had an attorney on staff. It costs you a few $100,000 a year, and you use them for a few hours a week, and that feels like a waste. So instead, people use us. We get to know your business. We become kind of hand in glove fit, and you only pay us when you use us. So we also do estate planning, so wills and
Cool.
trusts.
My job's boring.
No,
I
it's not.
audit what doctors do, and then if I think it's correct, I write them a big old check for what they did.
Respect.
So if you have any medical bills that you're stressing about and you need some advice, I'll help you with them.
Last year, get
Done
this.
that.
Last year, we were on vacation in California, in Orange County, and my daughter got super dehydrated, super sick. She was 5 at the time, and we ended up having to go to the ER in like Irvine, California. We're like, okay, we're out of network. This is going to absolutely like suck. We had to stay the night. We were like 24 hours in the hospital. They like segregated us out into like this little walled off room because they thought that she had something, I don't know, something bad.
COVID.
No, it was like they thought she had like frickin' West Nile, or I don't even know what it was. It was sad. Anyhow, we got home. We're like, okay, well, great. Get ready to write the $25,000 check. Like, just frickin' throw it away. And guess how much it cost us?
$800.
$475.
Wow.
I have no idea why, but it's probably because of somebody like you.
Yeah.
So-
That audited that doctor.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I should have had you do that when Kinsey got double pink eye. Cost me $800.
Tell her to stop scratching her butt and rubbing her eyes.
When she got pink eye?
Stop
Yeah.
it, Kinsey.
So, well, everybody knows Kinsey's a cheerleader. And we went to Washington, and they won. And so my kid decides to sprawl out on a set of stairs and look like she died and fell down the stairs with their banner over her. And then the next morning when we leave to come home from Seattle, she's got just crap spewing out of her eyes. It was amazing.
Hopefully nobody just ate nachos and is about to lose those.
Yeah.
That's a good segue into, guys, we're doing this just, I guess
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry,
kind of
baby.
fun. I don't know how much fun it actually is. Sorry, Kinsey, that sucks. But we're doing this to help the sport. We have families who are, giving us the night off to be here talking about this each week. And so, real quick, we'll tell you about our families. I've got a wonderful wife, Samantha. I have 2 little ones, Pepper, who's 6, who's an absolute fireball, and Hank, who is 3, who is just like a little old pickup truck, like just the happiest, sweetest guy. He's just like this truck behind me, like get in, go, just happy guy. And then we have one coming October 3rd, a little baby girl who we have not figured out a good name for. So relying upon you guys to give us a good name for
Randy.
baby McGurr number 3, a little girl.
You don't like
Let's-
Randy
let-
Nicole?
give us your
Ooh,
best.
Randy Nicole. Oh my god,
Guys,
that's so cute.
I think that's perfect.
I hope she has. Oh, never mind. I'll leave it alone.
I hope she has
Tell us
blonde
about your
hair and
family.
blue eyes.
Tell us about your family.
So I have a husband, also known as my baby daddy, and he is Phil Gata. And then we
Why
get
does it sound so funny when she says it like
But
that?
Phil Gata, Philip Andrew Gata. He's so
Fulgatio.
cute. He's got a goatee. I've never seen his chin. And
Sally.
Todd,
I don't know.
I like it. Except for I can't
And
possibly
then-
name her after your car that beats me every time.
Yeah,
My
no,
car's
they're
name is
horrible.
Lily.
And he's
so-
got all these tattoos in his both arms and his legs. And then I've got Kinsey, who is almost 18 actually, and she's a senior, and she's already committed to college for next year. It's my coolers are dumping. They do it every 12 hours, so it sounds like they're peeing in the background. And she's by far the highlight of my life. And then we have two dogs, Gloria and Betty, and they're both bulldogs. And Gloria's old and crotchety, and Betty is a lunatic. And a lizard, which is Kinsey's.
We've got a dog and 2 rats. Here,
Oh, my turn. Well, I'm married to Josh Edwards. I think you guys all know Josh. Sometimes he smiles, sometimes he doesn't. I have Ryan, who is our oldest, Aaron, and Charlie.
And if you don't know Charlie Edwards, you should.
your kids are great.
Yeah, we do have really great
You got
kids.
great kids.
No, the best part was last weekend coming back from Tucson. We're talking to Ryan. Highly inappropriate conversation. Charlie is sound asleep in the back of the
Well, we
truck.
thought she was sound
Yeah.
asleep.
Sits up randomly, goes, "Great podcast, guys," and lays back down and falls asleep.
No
Yep.
way.
And it was that night that Randy decided she was going to make a podcast, right?
I don't, was it?
No,
that
we
night?
were
No,
already- we
I
were
think we
already- we were
no,
already,
we
like-
already decided because
yeah.
we talked to Hucky in
Yeah.
Holloman and decided that
Nobody wanted to be on it. I think just Steve Goodwin. He didn't want to be on it.
No, I think he's the only one.
Steve didn't want to be on it?
No.
Oh,
He's so
come on,
shy.
Steve. You'd be so beautiful on here.
You
All
know,
right, guys.
I've actually been watching the numbers, and we've stayed steady at 40 for like this entire hour.
We were at 50 for a long time.
Were we really?
Yep. Guys, so
They
we're
suck.
at 40 right now. Next week, let's have it be 80.
Yes,
Yeah.
share
We
it.
have a lot of people who are super awesome in this community who should be on here and taking part. Thank you guys all for showing up tonight to put up with us.
Who do we want to be first? Who's going to be our first person?
Let's do this. Let's put a poll on the page.
Okay.
And we'll put a few options of who we might have on.
Okay.
Yep.
Steve Pulaski.
No, we'll put a
No. Let's say the option. Let's say the
We're
options.
over an hour.
We're- yeah,
We're at
so-
65 minutes. Let these people
And-
go to bed. Let me go to bed, actually.
Is that 65 minutes?
Yeah, you were late.
You were late. We were 5 minutes late. We're an
Guys,
hour
I
right
was
now.
here in time to start it. It was
No,
Randy's
you were trying
technical
not to get jumped at the Circle K.
specialness. That is true. Okay.
I think a poll on the page would be
Poll on
the page.
perfect. Everybody could vote.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You guys want to see what we do in the shop? I'm going to show you anyway because I don't care.
All right. Anybody who wants to leave can leave now, but then Randy's going to do her thing. So thanks, guys.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hi. Hold on. Let me. You guys want to see my nose? Okay, so 63 Corvette. I just gained another follower by showing a Corvette. So, this. I am facing the right direction. We just put a C6 in this Fairlane. It's got a Holland Moody motor or engine. The C10 is actually one of our buddies from back home in San Diego. And I mean, you can kind of just see up there. It's like looking up a skirt. Then we've got the Escalade. Then we got this badass Lincoln that we're building with an LS. A lot of it's mocked up right now. Putting an LS in this Edsel. Mixed piece of shit. And then here's our S10. Tin work and cage done by Tim at 1320. If you guys don't know Tim, just talk to him early in the day. Me being PC. Tiny turbo LS. It's like a 4.8 or something. I'm not really sure. That's what Phil told me. But yeah, all fab work and everything done, and now I'm going to build a harness for this one to go to the Dominator. Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Oh, like Josh is smiling. I got Josh to smile. Okay, and then like, that's what my harnesses look like.
We apologize for our special friend.
What the? Nick just farted.
No, Randy. You're the one that's standing right over
Okay, bye guys. See you later.